I would like to express my gratitude to Mr. President for his gracious nomination, and to the ladies and gentlemen of the Senate for approving my appointment as Attorney General. Upon my induction as a Secretary of Justice, I would like to rework the way the penal system deals with minor drug charges, expedite the execution process for inmates on death row, and replace a large number of life in prison sentences with an execution order. I will also strive to provide increased parole opportunities for inmates serving sentences for minor crimes. Of every person sentenced with a crime in 2015, 46% were on drug charges for offenses such as possession of illegal drugs without the intent to sell, and trafficking of illegal substances and the possession of drug paraphernalia. Minor isolated instances such as these should not receive a full-term prison sentence. Rather, I would like to administer a fine to those caught with the possession or in transport of illegal drugs. Failure to pay the fine will result in the original prison sentence being re-administered, and the fine may only be applied once every 5 years. Any other instances after that will receive the typical sentence. There are roughly 3,000 inmates on death row awaiting execution. That means there are nearly 3,000 people who have been found guilty and sentenced to death who are simply waiting and wasting state resources. That is why I would like to instate a 3-time repeal limit on cases with the exception of the Supreme Court, because as inmates are in prison, they are simply repealing to higher court systems to buy time. Finally, I would like to increase parole opportunities for inmates serving minor sentences, meaning sentences between 2 and 5 years. There are too many inmates in prison sapping the state's time and money, wasting resources that might be better spent elsewhere. My plan is to reduce the amount of people in prisons and in turn reduce the funding spent on them. In conclusion, I would like to rework the way the penal system deals with minor drug charges, expedite the execution processes for inmate on death row, replace a large number of life without parole sentences with an execution, and strive to increase parole opportunities for inmates serving minor crimes. Thank you, and good night.